Justin Kaepernick may have finally found a job. Boycott this team. It seems that the controversial NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick is no longer having trouble finding a potential job in the league, as one team might just be willing to take on the un-American athlete. It appears that the Cincinnati Bengals have been considering signing Kaepernick onto the team. Some players have felt that the Bengals should go into a different direction and consider bringing the controversial quarterback on the roster. As far as the 2017 season goes, the Bengals have shown a disappointing offensive roster, posting 0 touchdowns in their first 2 games. In their desperation to change this, players are thinking that the national anthem-hating Kaepernick could be the answer to their dilemma. Pro Football Talk founder Mike Florio said that the team insists that quarterback Andy Dalton is safe. But the feeling within the locker room, we're told, is that the leash isn't quite so long, and that if the struggle continues under new offensive coordinator Bill Lazor, the next one to go could be Dalton. He continued, saying that this means that A.J. McCarron would take over if Dalton is indeed benched. But there's a feeling among some of the players that the Bengals should go off the board and consider bringing in Colin Kaepernick. Whether or not the Bengals leadership would bench Dalton over a bad season so far is still to be seen, but giving into their panic after 2 games might be a little extreme. Taking on Kaepernick instead of Dalton or McCarron would be a move management would regret, as the NFL has been losing millions of TV viewers because of these anti-American anthem protests. Choosing to sign on the figurehead of this trend may very well cost the team their reputation and favor in the eyes of their fans. In fact, nearly 1/3 of adults say that they're less likely to watch NFL game telecasts because of the Kaepernick-inspired player protests regarding racial injustice, according to a Rasmussen survey. Aside from refusing to stand for the national anthem, Kaepernick even praised Cuban dictator Fidel Castro during a press conference last year. One thing that Fidel Castro did do is they have the highest literacy rate because they invest more in their education system than they do in their prison system, which we do not do here, even though we're fully capable of doing that, he said. We do break up families here. That's what mass incarceration is. That was the foundation of slavery, he continued. So our country has been based on that as well as the genocide of Native Americans. Football is a distinctly American sport, and the NFL is, or at least was, a pride for all Americans to behold. However, as many in the league have begun to display disrespect of the American flag, the national anthem, and the nation's history, it's no surprise that the league is losing favor among everyday Americans. Considering Kaepernick's antics, his disrespect of police in support of Black Lives Matter, he would be more of a liability to the Bengals' image than anything else.